Welcome students. We have seen IP version 4 in the previous video. We have seen the network address and the network address translator, why network address translator are used. And we have seen that the addresses of the IP version 4 are depleting very fast. That's why a new next generation of IP version has come into picture, which is nothing but we call it as IP version 6. IP version 6 is the next generation IP version. Despite all short-term solutions such as classless addressing, dynamic host configuration protocol, and network address translator, address depletion is still a long-term problem for the internet. This and other problems in the internet protocol itself, such as lack of accommodation for real-time audio and video transmission and encryption and authentication of data for some applications, have been the motivation of IP version 6. So the real-time audio and video cannot be transmitted using the IP version 4 very quickly and easily. That's why IP version 6 has come into picture. Structure: an IP version 6 address consists of 16 bytes octets. It is 126 bits long. Hexadecimal colon notation. To make address more readable, IP version 6 specifies hexadecimal colon notation. In this notation, 128 bits is divided into 8 sections, each 2 bytes in length. 2 bytes in hexadecimal notation require 4 hexadecimal digits. Therefore, the address consists of 32 hexadecimal digits, with every 4 digit separated by a colon. So this is the address, IP version 6 address in binary and hexadecimal colon format. In binary, as you can see, it is in zeros and ones. It is very lengthy. Whereas in hexadecimal, it is divided into octets. So there will be 4 octets separated by a colon. Separated by a colon. So there will be total 2 to the power 128 different addresses will be available in IP version 6. Although IP address, even in hexadecimal format, is very long, many of the digits are zero. In this case, we can abbreviate the address. The leading zero of a section can be omitted. Only the leading zeros can be dropped, not the trailing zeros. So we can drop the leading zeros, not the trailing zeros. So here, this is the original address. So this is the abbreviated. We have dropped the zeros. There are 4 zeros here. So we have dropped it to single zero here. Similarly, 4 zeros here, we have dropped it to single zero here, and so on. So we can drop and make it more abbreviated in this fashion in the last one. So we have dropped the zeros here, and we have put only colon. Instead of putting colon 0, we have put colon to make it more abbreviated. Address space. IP version 6 has much larger address space. 2 to the power 128 addresses are available. The designers of IP version 6 divided the address into several categories. A few leftmost bits called the type prefix in each address define this category. The type prefix is a variable in length, but it is designed such that no code is identical to the first part of any other code. In this way, there is no ambiguity. When an address is given, the type prefix can easily be determined. So these are the type prefix for IP version 6 addresses. So we have reserved, unassigned, ISO network addresses, IPX network addresses, unassigned, reserved. So different types are there. And the type prefix separates it. So these are the different types we have: unassigned, linked local address, site local addresses, and so on. IP version 6 addresses, unicast addresses. A unicast address defines a single computer. The packet sent to a unicast address must be delivered to the specific computer. IP version 6 defines 2 types of unicast addresses: geographically based and provider based. We discussed the second type here. The first type is left for feature definition. The provider based address is generally used by a normal host as a unicast address. So prefix for provider base unicast address. So we have the provider prefix, we have the subscriber prefix, and we have a subnet prefix here. So the 5 bits define different types that are used. So it is either internic or apnic and so on. It has 3-bit reserve, 5-bit for, after that 5-bit for type of network, then provider identifier, subscriber identifier, subnet identifier, node identifier. These are the different subsections of the frame. So fields for the provider base address are as follows. Type identifier. This 3-bit field defines the address as a provider base address. Registry identifier. This 5-bit field indicates the agency that has registered the address. Currently, 3 registry centers have been defined. Internic code 11001 is the center for North America. Ethnic code 01000 is the center for European registration, and APNIC code 10100 is for Asian and Pacific countries. Provider identifier. This variable length field identifies the provider for internet access, such as an ISP. A 16-bit length is recommended for this field. Subscriber identifier. When an organization subscribes to the internet through a provider, it is assigned a subscriber identification. A 24-bit length is recommended for this field. Subnet identifier. Each subscriber can have many different subnetworks, and each subnetwork can have an identifier. The subnet identifier defines a specific subnetwork under the category of the subscriber. A 32-bit length is recommended for this field. Node identifier. The last field defines the identity of the node connected to a subnet. A length of 48-bit is recommended for this field to make it compatible with the 48-bit link address used by the Ethernet. In the future, this link address will probably be the same as the node physical address. Multicast addresses. Multicast addresses are used to define a group of hosts instead of just one. A packet sent to a multicast address must be delivered to each member of the group. So this is the multicast address in IP version 4. So the first 8 bits are ones. We have the flag, which is either 000 or 001. 000 means it is permanent. 0001 means it is transient. Scope, we have different scopes like reserve, node local, link local, site local, organizational, global, reserve. And then we have the group ID, which is on control bits. The second field is a flag that defines the group address as either permanent or transient. A permanent group address is defined by the internet authorities and can be accessed at all times. A transient group address, on the other hand, is used only temporarily. System engaged in a teleconference, for example, can use a transient group address. The third field defines the scope of the group address. Many different scopes have been defined. Anycast address. IP version 6 also defines anycast addresses. An anycast address, like a multicast address, also defines a group of nodes. However, a packet defined for anycast address is delivered to only one of the members of the anycast group, the nearest one, the one with the shortest route. Although the definition of an anycast address is still debatable, one possible use is to assign an anycast address to all the routers of an internet service provider that covers a large logical areas in the internet. The router outside the internet service provider deliver a packet destined for the internet service provider to the nearest internet service provider router. No block is assigned for anycast address. Reserve address. Another category in the address space is the reserve address. These addresses start with 8 zeros. Type prefix is 8 zeros. A few subcategories are defined in this category as shown in figure. So these are the reserved addresses in Internet Protocol version 6. We have unspecified, we have loopback, we have compatible, and we have map. So unspecified has 120 bits, all zeros, and we have loopback, which are all zeros except the first bit, which is 1, and we have the compatible, which are 88 bits are all 0 except IP version 4 address, which is 32 bit, and so on. An unspecified address is used when a host does not know its own address and sends an inquiry to find its address. A loopback address is used by a host to test itself without going into the network. A compatible address is used during the transition from IP version 4 to IP version 6. It is used when a computer using IP version 6 wants to send a message to another computer using IP version 6, but the message needs to pass through a part of the network that still operates in IP version 4. A map address is also used during transition. However, it is used when a computer that has migrated to IP version 6 wants to send a packet to a computer still using IP version 6. Local addresses. These addresses are used when an organization wants to use IP version 6 protocol without being connected to the global internet. In other words, they provide addressing for private network. Nobody outside the organization can send a message to the nodes using these addresses. Two types of addresses are defined for this purpose. A link local address is used in an isolated subnet. A site local address is used in an isolated site with several subnets. So we have link local address and we have the site local address. So the link local address has 10 bits, which are all ones except last 3 bits, which are 0, 1, 0. Then we have 70 bits, which are all zeros, and we have 48 bits, which designate the node address. For site local, we have 48 bits which define the node address, 32 bits which define the subnet address, 38 bits which are all zeros, and 10 bits, last 10 bits, which are all ones except the last 3 bits which are 0, 1, 1. Thank you very much.